Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, some sad news today with Royal Caribbean, and I really hope that this isn't just a sign of things to come. That's right, we all remember the quick bunch of cruise ships were sold, some smaller cruise lines went under, and we had just the other day, Bahamas Paradise Cruise Line had to get rid of one of their ships. Now we have Royal Caribbean, who have just told us that two of her oldest ships, the Empress and the Majesty of the Seas, are both sold. Good news is they are not being scrapped, so they will live to sail another day. However, they are being sold to an undisclosed Asian market area. They haven't told us who they've sold it to. They've just said that the ships are leaving their fleet and they will be moving on probably before the end of the year, this year already. Within the next week or so, they will be heading to their new owners. Sad note. A lot of people love these ships. They are, like I said, the oldest in the Royal Caribbean fleet, which means you garner a lot of loyalty. When you get on a ship you love, you tend to go back and back and back quite a bit. And so over 30 years, they've built up quite a following on those ships. The Empress of the Seas, the oldest, 1990, is when it came into service. So there you go, 30 years. And the youngster of the two, the Majesty of the Seas in 1992, she actually came into the fleet. She was the largest ship at that time. That's how much things have changed over 30 years. To now, these are the oldest and some of the smallest ships in the fleet of Royal Caribbean. So they've sold them off. Again, the loyal members are going to be very disappointed. They've canceled cruises. Royal Caribbean is offering again the 125% future cruise credits, or you can get your refund. But they felt it was just something they had to do, and they're kind of lamenting that they had to do that. But you got to do what you got to do. These are older ships, longer to maintain, smaller profit margin on these ships, and you know, Royal Caribbean still has those new ships that are being built coming online, so they need to make some room. And unfortunately, these two ships are the ones that are going to pay the price for it. And now here's the next question that we have to face. Is this just a sign of things to come? Who's next? Are we going to lose more from Holland America? Are we going to lose more from Carnival? Are we going to just lose more ships? And you kind of got to think, if the cruise lines think it's going to take all of 2021 to start getting back to normal, can they hang on some of these older ships? And a lot of places, they can't sell them. These two ships were lucky enough to get bought and will be able to sail again. But a lot of ships are just ending up at the scrapyard, and that's heartbreaking for people who love those ships. You know, they, believe it or not, you grow very, very attached to your cruise ship sometimes. It's amazing. I have my favorites, and they're not always the biggest and the best and the brightest. So yeah, sometimes you just have staff on board and fond memories, and it just feels like almost like you're going home to your cottage or your vacation home when you get on that ship. So again, sad news. Is it only the first of many to come? Are other cruise lines going to be doing this? The longer and longer and longer it takes to restart. I have a bad feeling we're going to hear more in the future, but I'm really hoping it's just a few and it doesn't turn into like an open faucet and we start losing a ton of ships. Well, let me know have you guys ever sailed on the Majesty or the Empress? Are you okay with losing these ships? I feel sad for the crew members because, you know, hopefully they can get on with the larger ships that are coming online. But yeah, it's just one of those things. Companies got to do what they got to do to stay afloat in these trying times. Well, I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Till next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.